Hi, beloved. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 3, and we're going to talk about Florida water. So, what is Florida water? Florida water is a type of perfume, cologne. It is a water with scent in it that is used either as a perfume, cologne, air deodorizer, room freshener, that kind of thing, or you can use it in cleansing and clearing your spaces, yourself, all that good stuff. You can spray it on your clothes, in your closet. You can put some drops in your bath, not a lot, just a couple. You can soak your feet in it. You can spritz it in the air and walk under it. You can spray your drapes if they're, water safe. You can spray around doorways and window seals, all that good stuff. Now, what I'm talking about today is the use for cleansing and clearing your property, your stuff, your car, your land, the whole thing. Okay. That is the use that I use it for. It just also happens to smell nice. My name is Tamala Malay, your empowerment partner, professor, and psychic, and welcome to your empowerment place. So this past weekend, I had a couple of my very dearest friends over to my home, and we made desserts, and we spent time together, and we had great fun. And we had a couple of meals together, and it was just really wonderful. Well, there was a gap in time between when we had finished our baking and when we were going to start cooking dinner. And Spirit had already prepared me for that time, and I didn't know it. And meaning they had gathered everything I needed so that we could make Florida water together. And so I'm going to walk you through exactly what we did to make it and then tell you how to use it. So I'll insert the video here of the Florida water that we use, of the sun water so you can see it, and then the container that I put it in. This is what's left of the sun water that I made. This is the Florida water base that I use. And here's the finished product. You can use any kind of container that you want. This is the one that I have right now. Now you can make your own Florida water, and I am going to do a video about that later. But there's a couple more that I want to get done before that time. So keep a lookout, but I will be making our own so that you can have that. In the meantime, I will put the link below for the type that I use in this session that I just generally use right now because it's really effective. It's already done and it makes things easy. And who doesn't want easy? So the first thing you want to know when you're using anything for cleansing and clearing a space, no matter what it is, the most important part is your intention. What are you doing and why are you doing it? Okay. So I'm also going to do a video on proper intention setting, meaning effective intention setting. Again, I'll let you know when that one's out. But in the meantime, what you need to know is this particular Florida water spray that we're making, the intention is to bring more light, to bring more clarity, to bring more expansiveness and openness, and to really cleanse an area so that it is available for you to be safe and healthy and open and full of light and joy and whatever that means for you. So the first thing that I did was I made sun water. And sun water is literally when you take distilled water, I always use distilled for any of the waters that I make. And you take the distilled water and you put it out in the sun and you set an intention for what this water is going to be for. What are you asking the universe to impart into this water to make it useful, to make it helpful, to tweak it just a little bit so that it holds or carries a certain resonance, a certain energy, a certain vibration? Okay. And so you've heard of moon water. You do the same thing in the moon. This is just in the sunlight. So you have your container of distilled water. You put it out in the sunshine so that it gets direct sunlight if possible. And you leave it there from 1 to 3 days. 7 days is for some different work, but usually for work like this, 1 to 3 days, with the intention spoken over the water in connection with source, with Mother Earth. And again, I'll tell you how to do all this in another video. And you set that intention and then you leave it and let the universe do their work. Then once your sun water is ready, you're able to use it. I store my waters that I'm working with in a glass container that I have that has a spout on it because I'm usually filling containers with it. And you saw in the video the container that I put my sun water in. It's really convenient. I got that one at Walmart. If you notice, some of the silver had come off of the handle, right? It's been used so much. That's okay. The handle, the faucet part is actually plastic on that one, but it works great. So once you have your sun water and you have your Florida water concentrate, is what I'm going to call it, how it comes in the original bottle, and you have your intention, you're ready to go. So in order to make the mixture that we made this weekend in that container, that spray bottle that we made, I put a little over 2 tablespoons of pre-made Florida water into the bottle. And then slowly in the beginning added the sun water to the spray bottle. And you do it slowly because the Florida water will foam and bubble. And we filled it up with the sun water. And then they kind of, tilted it back and forth. We didn't want to shake it. We just tilted it back and forth to kind of mix it all up in there. And then we did a meditation. I will have the meditation available for you on my teaching platform that we did to connect with Mother Earth and with the Florida water and to set the intention and to receive the blessing. So once you've made your Florida water, you can spray the perimeter of your house with the intention that it seals and protects the property. You can spritz your cars inside and out. Again, you've mixed this with water, so anything that you're spraying needs to be water safe. A finer mist is better, so as fine a mist as you can get would be better because you don't want to drench anything, right? You're spritzing, you're not soaking. Again, you can put it on carpets or furniture that are water safe. I will spritz it in the ceiling fans while they're going because that'll distribute it through the room. Doorways, windows, any kind of entrances or exits. And what you're doing when you're spraying it, whether you're spraying it on yourself, the home, the land, a project that you're working on, your vehicles, whatever, you have a specific intention, reason that you're spraying it. You're asking for it to be cleansed, for it to be cleared, for it to be open, for you to have clarity with it, right? Whatever your intention is, that's what's going to be activated when you're using the spray. So that's why the intention is very important. We make an intention when we create it. And then each time we use it, we're activating that intention. So if you're looking for clarity, if you're wanting everything to be cleansed out and you want clarity and openness and safety and protection, which is what mine is for, I know that when I'm spraying it and when I'm using it, the universe is going to start making that happen for me. Meaning, people, places, relationships, offerings, all of that stuff that is in my life right now where I don't feel clear and open and safe, right? Those are going to start leaving my experience because I have set the intention that I want to feel safe and clear and expanded and full of light. Okay? So anything that's not that, I am giving the universe permission to get it out of my experience, out of my home, out of my car, out of my thoughts, out of my emotions, out of my house, out of my office, out of my business, out of all my life. And so I start paying attention. What are the things that are coming up in my relationships, in my business, in my finances, in my going to the grocery store or being in traffic, right? Any of those ways that the universe connects and communicates with us, I pay attention to all those things and I start noticing what doesn't feel aligned for me anymore. What doesn't feel safe for me anymore? What doesn't allow me to be open and clear? What kind of clarity am I getting? What are these new understandings about myself and others, about my business, about what I want and what I don't want? What all is coming up for me? I'm paying attention. And then I'm taking appropriate action. That means terminating relationships or lessening the experience with those folks that are less than optimal. I'm putting myself in safe situations where I'm mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, spiritually safe. I'm putting myself in situations where I can be open and safe, where I have the opportunity to expand because now I have clarity about the next thing that I want to do, and so forth. So it's not just about using these things, right? We set the intention, we make the item, we spray it, and then somehow folks miss the part where now comes the work. Now comes the work. And once you start doing that work, which is going to require your mental and emotional discipline, you paying attention and being aware, you making new choices, taking new action, all that stuff is our responsibility. The universe isn't going to do that. They're going to give us nudges, coincidences, support, all that good stuff, but we got to do the work. So there's going to be a whole lot more in this series. So I hope you're enjoying these. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below and let me know what you think or what questions that you have, and share this with anybody that you think could benefit. I'll see you next time.